The Most High destroyed it. And he destroyed it, burned, sent fire and brimstone down, and some kind of sulfur or something that he made it so that you can still see the cities and the doorways just like closed in, like the architecture just there, but burnt up, but it's not burnt up where everything is just burnt to the ground, where it's like he's put some kind of covering over it to make sure that everybody could see it to this day. To this day, still standing. Man can't do nothing like that. Burn something up and they can make it so that it's like Sodom and Gomorrah. Look at those pictures in Sodom and Gomorrah. I walk through it. It's like, man, it's like nothing you ever could imagine. Like walking in rubber or foam rubber or something. It's like it's a real spirit of, you can feel that the power that the Most High just brought down upon all the people. You know, you're walking on bodies, you're walking on death everywhere. And he just closed those buildings and the houses and the stores, everything, just closed them in where you can't walk in, but you know it was an archway, a door there. It was something where you can walk in. It was a building there. That's our power. The Most High power. Yes. So you see how they come together. I mean, somebody got to have wisdom to be able to make sure that everything is right. And we supposed to be the most knowledgeable men on the earth. We're supposed to be able to come through and find a solution to all these things that we are faced with as a nation. They're going to come to us. They should come to us. They come. You should have the wisdom to be able to deal with it. Go to 1 Corinthians 3, the 3rd chapter. First Corinthians 3rd chapter, verse 1. And brethren, I mean, he's talking to the Israelites. And brethren could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal. And that's where a lot of people are. Why you got to bring the carnal to them, because they can't really understand the spiritual. They might think they understand, but sometimes you got to really, really study and really ask the Most High to show you, to bring you out of this carnal mind, because all you're dealing with is emotions and feelings and so forth, and certain things that you can actually see that's tangible. When certain things that are spiritual, you don't ask for them, you pray and you see it manifest, or you see certain things happen in miracles. Spiritually happen, that brings you to a higher spiritual level. And looking at these scriptures and see the spirituality of how these things work and have worked and gonna work in our time, this present and future, for we the Israelites. So I said, and brethren, talking to the Israelites, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Bahashama Mashiach Yahushua, in the name of the Lord and Savior. He said, I have fed you with milk. So I gave you milk like a baby. I gave you milk. And not with meat, not with strong understandings, spiritual understandings precisely. Because he got to give you what? Milk. And not no meat. Because you got no teeth to chew it. I have fed you with milk and not with meat. For hitherto ye were not able to bear it. Neither yet now are ye able. That's why you got to deal with something that's tangible. That's why they say what they tell them, show us a sign. The Jews require a sign. Show us a sign. So the sign I'm going to give you is, go back to read Jonah. Go read about Jonah in the whale's mouth, 3 days. That's the only sign I'm going to give you. He say, For ye are yet carnal. You ain't spiritual. Say you carnal. You dealing with the flesh. For whereas there is among you envying, you envy someone, you carnal. You ain't spiritual. And strife, you all the time argue with someone, you carnal. And divisions, you causing divisions, you carnal. Are ye not carnal? Are you not carnal? You doing these things? And walk as men, carnal men at that, and not spiritual men? For while one said, I am of Paul. See, I'm rolling with this camp. I'm rolling with this leader. And another, I am of Apollos. I'm with this camp. I'm with this church. I'm with this leader. And are ye not carnal? Are you not carnal? Are you not dealing with the flesh? Are you not off? He's saying, listen, who then is Paul? Who then is your leader? And who is Apollos? But ministers whom ye believe. See? They just ministers that you believe. Even as the Most High gave to every man. See, I have planted. See, I planted the word. Apollos watered. See, I gave the word. Apollos came behind me and watered it. See, I planted. Planted the word. Apollos came and added on to what he had already said. Not against what he said, but added on to what he said already. But the Most High gave the increase. See, the Most High gonna get an increase. Not no man, but you depending on man. But the Most High the one to give you the increase. You gotta ask him to give you wisdom. If you lack wisdom, that you can understand this, which is proper application of knowledge. So then neither is he that planteth anything. Who planted it? Paul. So was he saying anything? No. So then neither he, so then neither is he that planteth anything. Paul planted, right? Verse 6, I have planted. That's Paul. I planted. So then neither is he that planteth anything. So he's letting you know, I'm nothing. I'm not anything. And he wrote most of the New Testament. Neither he that watereth. Who watereth? Apollos, verse 6, Apollos watereth. So Paul or Apollos is considered anything. Nothing. Neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. See? It's the Most High. Still going back to the Most High that gives the increase. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one. I mean, they're in the same mindset. You can't be in the same mindset. Somebody waters something, you come and change it. But I tell you in, hold that, get 1 Corinthians, 1st chapter, the 10th verse. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the power of Mashiach Yahushai, in the name of the Lord and Savior, going to the throne of the Most High, that ye all speak the same thing. We got to speak the same thing. And that there be no divisions among you. See, he don't want us to be divided. But how can we speak the same thing? You believe this way, you believe that way, you believe this way, that way, whatever. Whenever it comes down to, okay, well, what about this? And you got your own way that you believe, and somebody else has their own way that they believe. That's division in itself. Because you don't believe the same. and you don't sit down to really iron it out to say what's right or what's wrong, or who's right or who's wrong, there's division. And I beseech you, brethren, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, that ye all speak the same thing. We all got to speak the same thing. And that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. So if someone asks a question, then you're going to have the same mind and the same judgment. The only way you have the same mind and the same judgment is those that's in your church, in your congregation, that listen to whatever you say and they repeat whatever you say. Whatever you brought forth, whatever was changed, you don't know, so you're going to bring forth the same thing of old. Men been all over the world and discovered a lot of different things that we didn't see over here in America. But if you don't know that, then you just don't know. You stuck with whatever it is that was given of old. Going back to 1 Corinthians 3 and 8. Now he that planteth and he that watereth are one, meaning they agree. And every man shall receive his own reward according to his own labor. So you can't say your labor, you're going to receive a reward behind another man's labor. You got to labor on your own, all of us. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building, according to the grace which gives something you don't deserve of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder. Building upon what? The foundation of a Mashiach Yahushua, which he was tearing down. I have laid the foundation, and another builded thereon. He laid the foundation, and then someone else is building on the foundation that he laid. But let another build it thereon. But let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. You better take heed, because you build upon that foundation, which is a Mashiach Yahushua, who's coming back to judge and make war and make show. See, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid. You can't lay another foundation than that is laid. And most people not even laying this foundation because you think being an Israelite is more important than this foundation, which is Hamashiach Yahushua and not Israel. But that foundation is a Mashiach Yahushua. Now, if any man build upon this foundation of Mashiach Yahushua, gold, silver, precious stones, and wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it. That money don't mean nothing, or whatever it is that you have building upon that foundation of a Mashiach, you better be in the spirit. Every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire when he come with that fire. The word of the Most High and burning people up, consuming them. And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is, whether it was right or wrong, righteous or wicked. If any man's work abide which he have built thereupon, he shall receive a reward. If your works that you have done still abide and you endure to the end, you're going to receive a reward. If any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire, by the word of the Most High. You could be saved if you into the word of the Most High, spiritually understand what you got to deal with to endure to the end, and not fall off on some fantasies of Jewish fables and so forth. Get lost in the sauce, become simple. Look at St. John 13. St. John 13. And we're going to look at verse 37. Peter said unto him, Mashiach, why cannot I follow thee? Now I will lay down my life for thy sake. Peter said, hey, how come I can't follow you wherever you go? I'll lay down my life for your sake. Mashiach Yahushua. Mashiach answered him, wilt thou lay down thy life for my sake? Will you really do this, Peter? Verily, truly, truly, verily, verily, I say unto thee, the cock shall not crow till thou hast denied me thrice. 3 times. And the cock ain't gonna crow. The rooster ain't gonna crow until you deny me 3 times. But in his mind, he felt like, hey, I'm your brother's keeper. I'll lay down my life for you. But it got to the point where them women said, hey, he one of them over there. That's one of them right there. He said, no, I wasn't with him. I wasn't with him. He right there looking at him. And they accused him again. He said, no, I wasn't. That's not me. Third time he started cursing. He got away. He felt real bad though. He felt real bad. He denied him. So that's the head apostle. Denying him, Mashiach. St. John 12:32. St. John 12:32. And I, who is a Mashiach Yahushua, your anointed Savior, the Messiah, our big brother, and I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. What part of that you don't understand? We just seen that he is the foundation. No other foundation can you build upon, no matter how much money or whatever you do have in material things, don't mean nothing. He has to be built upon. The foundation starts with him. Because you can't get to the Most High without having him. You got to go to him to get to the Most High, so you got to have that foundation. He's that rock. You know that rock? I mean, you see, like in California, the Most High sent some type of vengeance to that land called paradise, where all you see is cement, that foundation. He's that rock. That's the foundation. And they built a house upon that rock. Rock here, rock there, rock there, rock there. Everywhere you look, it was burning. It was everything was like it was disintegrated, but still had that rock for the foundation, where it all started in building. Mashiach Yahushua is that rock, the foundation that you build upon. That's why he said, and I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. See? So when you understand how the Most High has allowed him to bring forth judgment in the earth. That's why he coming to judge and make war. It's real simple. It ain't hard. He told you. And the elite know. They's coming to judge and make war. That's why they all together with their space program and so forth. Space shuttles going up into the space station up in the sky. How's all these nations at odds with each other, but they together with that? Prepared to fight on Mashiach Yahushua. But we know the end result. That's why brothers have to be together in unity. You know, you can't, he not building something here and there and we all divided and so forth. You think you're going to make it to the kingdom? He don't need us. He got angels he coming back to take care of business. He don't need us. We need him. And we need him as we operate in unity and love together to be able to care for each other and be there for each other when the time is there's a need. When you got to jump outside of your brothers and your sisters that you're supposed to be involved with, that's sad. But it is what it is. That's why Mashiach Shai said, make ye friends of mammon of unrighteousness, so if you fail, he may lift you into everlasting habitation. Better think on that. To be wise as serpents, but harmless as a dove. Some of you not doing that. You don't know how that, you don't operate in that. You think you go, look, I'm going to tell you, this is Esau's kingdom. Esau is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it, that follower. Straight up. So we got next forever and ever and ever, but we ain't got now. We don't have now. That's why we got to be wise as serpents. Plural. Not just one, all of them. But whatever it is that you have to learn. In their world, you got to have those. Is what you know, who you know to get to where you want to go. Straight up. You don't have it, then shame on you. You can't say, I wish I would have, could have, didn't. It's going to be too late. Yasharala, it's going to be too late. That's why whatever situation you're involved in, you better have a connection to someone that will be able to enlighten you to what's going on and how you got to maneuver and move, or else you're going to be caught up. I mean, it's bad enough we got to deal with the elements. The Most High going to be bringing forth tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes, tidal waves, along with the wicked people that you got to deal with during the times that these things are happening, storms and so forth. That's why you got to be ready. So I say hallelujah to the Most High, and hopefully this will touch someone to be able to realize, come on, we all that we have. We all that we have. We got the Most High, Mashiach Yahushua, and each other. Point blank. And with that, I'll say shalom, and I'm out. Hallelujah.